I'm so excited to introduce you to my next guest, who is a Bothell teenager whose first television acting role is getting a lot of attention. Vritika Gupta plays Reena on the Hulu true crime drama Under the Bridge, which also stars Lily Gladstone. We are thrilled to have her join us in studio this morning. Vritika, welcome to New Day.
Thank you.
So, oh my gosh, tell us about this. This is your first television role ever. How has your life changed since this all started?
Oh my gosh, there are definitely so many aspects that my life has changed, but it would definitely have to be getting recognized in public. I just went to Disneyland a couple of days ago, and it's crazy to see that all different age ranges are watching the show and recognizing me just from one show, which is super cool, but I'm really glad that it's getting a lot of attention and reaching the right audience.
That's awesome. How did you get into acting?
So I was about 8 years old, and my sister had actually been an actor first. So I was like, ooh, I want to do what she does.
Yeah.
So I started with classes and auditions, and then here we are.
Were you always outgoing? Were you shy at any point?
Oh no, I was definitely always the big extrovert in my family and always just trying to make everyone laugh, and yeah, I don't think I was ever really shy for sure.
I feel that. I hear you on that. So you celebrated your 13th birthday while you were on set.
Yes.
I hear you kept a journal about everything that was going on, about your experiences, which is so smart. Tell me about that. Why was it so important to keep that journal?
Well, I really wanted to journal just so I could relive the experiences and kind of just read every once in a while and be like, oh, I remember this happened, or remember any special moments that I had on set. So being able to journal and just kind of, you know, have those moments and write them down so I don't forget was super important to me. And just going back and reading them is always so special.
That's good advice for all of us, by the way. We should always all be journaling. Now, did you actually write down in a book, or did you do it on the phone?
Yeah, I wrote it on a book.
Okay, see, that's important too. There's like catharsis, it's like cathartic to write it out.
Totally.
All right, so Under the Bridge is adapted from a true story. You play Reena who was 14, right, when she went missing after attending a party near Victoria, British Columbia. How much did you know about the story before you took the role, and how did you prepare to play Reena?
Yeah, so initially when I auditioned for it, I actually did not know that this was a true story. So being able to play a real person and getting to show the story to audiences was super important to me because myself, I did not know the story. So getting to read Rebecca's book and also Manjeet's book, I was able to understand different viewpoints and be able to understand kind of Reena not just as a person, but as a sister, as a teenager, and as a friend. So being able to have those resources, and Quinn and Samir were so great with that as well, that really helped me be able to portray her even better.
Well, and it made it so, she's so relatable. The way you played the character is really powerful. As a parent, I'm like, oh, I see that too. Did you feel any added pressure, though, playing a real person?
Ooh, I think there definitely is a lot of pressure playing a real person, but being able to have such a good support system around me, Quinn, Samir, all the cast and the crew, and being able to be curious and ask those questions was always so interesting, and I think it was so significant to the show. So being able to have that support system was really special.
It takes a lot of bravery to be able to play a role, to do make-believe in front of a crew full of people, right? So we're seeing it here, and it's just two people in the room. But when you're doing it, I mean, there's probably 100 people around you, right?
Totally, yes.
How do you focus?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, we all have such great chemistry off the set that we're able to really focus in on the set. I did school with a bunch of the kids, and we would always kind of, you know, do cast bondings. We stayed in the same hotel. So being able to kind of have fun outside of set, we were able to, you know, lock in on set and have some fun, and everyone was just always made every day so lighthearted and so special, so I think that definitely added to it.
Oh, I can imagine. What was it like working with Lily Gladstone?
Oh, she is such a sweetheart. I wasn't able to have too many scenes with her because obviously she comes in later, but being able to see her work, I actually had one story where I had ended work early, so I decided to go watch a scene that she did with the younger kids, and being able to see the way she interacted with not just the cast, but the crew and the people around her is something that I'm definitely going to take in the long run of my career. So being able to see that is super cool.
Do you find that sometimes people don't quite understand how hard it is to do what you do? I mean, you're working, but you're also going to school. It takes a lot of self-discipline. I mean, when you're not doing a scene, you're doing your homework. How do you explain that to people? And are you going back and forth between Bothell and Los Angeles regularly?
Yeah, it definitely is hard to explain because a lot of people don't understand, of course, but I think if you have that balance outside of acting and outside of school, and you can have, you know, a good system around you and your family and friends, and in, you know, my community, it's super suburb, so everyone kind of knows everyone.
Yeah.
So being able to go back to school and kind of live that normal life is always so important to me. But yeah, I do go back to Bothell and Los Angeles pretty frequently, but I like to just, you know, go to events and things like that, but also stay at home and have some fun there too.
Oh, it seems like you're really doing a good job of balancing all this crazy Hollywood stuff with your normal life. So we wish you the best of luck. We're going to be like, we all saw her then. We knew her then. Thank you so much. Don't miss Vritika Gupta on Under the Bridge, which is streaming right now on Hulu. You can watch it as soon as the show is over.